everyone, and welcome to the Learning Ladder. I'm sharing with you my spelling box. I just thought I'd show you some of the things that I do when I'm prepping my worksheets and things. So I am doing I've got a basic template that I've already prepared over here. So it's just a stamp it and then rainbow write it template. But what I'm actually doing is adding some seasonal borders. So I'm going to do some Halloween and some Christmas ones to my template. So I've just downloaded this Christmas border from Teachers Pay Teachers. It was free. So basically all I do is put in borders, clip art. They all come up if it's seasonal. So if I want seasonal ones, I'll put Halloween, Christmas, whatever in there. Otherwise just, generic borders, clip art. And then I download it, then obviously it goes into your folder. So here it is in my zip here, so I'm just going to extract it and then I'm going to save it into my folder that I set up previously. So that'll be in there nicely. So when I'm in PowerPoint now, I can just hit insert, picture, and then this was already open, but for example, say it wasn't open, then what you would do is just scroll down to wherever you left it. So in my case, it was clip art, which is already open. So then all my borders should be here. So let's see what we've got over here. Yep, they're all here. So I've got some Halloween ones and some Christmas ones that I've literally just downloaded. So I think I'm going to do a cat one first. So let's have a look at this one. So basically there's your border. It's got all the little cats on. Super cute for Halloween. And then obviously I'm just going to resize it to fit my paper. And there we go. Now you've got a little festive, seasonal cat border, which is really cool. But what you can do if you want to which I should have done originally, is just get rid of this a second. And then what I'm going to do is duplicate my slide so that I've got a couple, because I want to add a few different designs. Don't hit delete your slide. Fit a few different Halloween and Christmas ones. So we'll go back up here and then we'll stick the cat back on. So where is it? This one. Where's the cat one? It just makes doing your spelling a bit more fun and interactive, I think. Oops. No, it wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Don't you just love the back button? Now, I just think it makes it a bit more interesting when you've got something pretty to look at. And seasonal. So there's the cat one. And I'm going to go back onto this slide and I'm going to insert, I think there was a pumpkin one I saw. And there's also a witchy one, so I'm going to do that one too. So where's my pumpkins? Gone hiding. Jack-o'-lanterns, pumpkins, there we go. Let's see what's the difference between those two. So that's the pumpkin, okay. And then let's have a look at the jack-o'-lantern. No, that one. It's got to be that one, hasn't it? Can I say a big thank you to anybody who does post their clip art that they've made onto Teachers Pay Teachers for free? I really appreciate it. Because obviously everything adds up, and if you can get something for free, then that's fabulous. So we've got those cute little jack-o'-lanterns now, and on this one I'm going to stick the witchy hat. So now when I'm putting these in our spelling box and she sees them, she's going to be really excited because they're all Halloween themed. So I'll show you a couple of the Christmas ones. Let's have a look, because I'm prepping, wrong button. I am prepping them for Halloween and Christmas right now. I'm going to duplicate a few more. Right, so I only do this with my Stamp It and Rainbow Write It sheets. For the other ones, it's Build It sheets and stuff, because they're very interactive as it is, because you're using letter tiles, or she's using beading, letter beading, or other things like that. I don't think it's necessary because they're already very hands-on. But for something like this, which is still interactive, Stamp It and Rainbow Write It, but I think it just makes it look a bit more festive. So let's have a look what we've got here. Ooh, so we've got, they're just at the top, but that's okay. Let's have a look at this one. Some bubbles. Oh yes, that's very nice, isn't it? Let's just move it out of the way. And that fits really nicely onto my sheet. That's that one. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, little gingerbread gingerbread houses and little Christmas trees. They're pretty cute, aren't they? And and that's not interfering with anything. No, that's a good fit. So, oh, it is actually a little bit, so let's just adjust that. That looks better. And then let's have a look what else we've got in her collection. Did I see Christmas trees? Although I suppose that other one was really quite Christmassy. What are these ones? Present. Yeah, that's quite nice. And what was the other choice? Like cakes or something. Yeah, cupcakes. Yeah, I'm going to go back and have a look what else I've got in my folder. So I think I'm going to go for one of these ones. So, let's see. Christmas lights, Christmas tree. Oh, this one even says Merry Christmas. Okay, that's a good choice, isn't it? Right, let's do the Christmas lights first. Oh, yes. Very, very pretty. I like that one. I don't know. Tell me what you think. Do you think it adds something to it and just makes it a little bit more festive looking? I think it does. It takes 2 minutes literally to do it. I already made the template, so it's not like it's time consuming to make it a little bit more pretty. Christmas trees. Let's see. Oh yes, I like that. Okay, up you go. Perfect. Yes, I'm liking that one. And then what else should we choose? Shall we choose mistletoe or presents? Or should we do this one? Let's see what that one's like. That's cute, isn't it? Let's see if I can stretch it down a bit so it's not in my... Yep, perfect fit. Yep, I like that one. And then what's the one more? Let's have a look. I love PowerPoint. For making printables. I've tried making them in Word, and there are aspects of Word that I really like much better than PowerPoint. So if anyone created a PowerPoint/Word combination, I think it'd be really cool. But overall, I also really like Excel. I cannot for the life of me do my schedules in PowerPoint. I have to do them Excel because they never turn out right in PowerPoint. But so yeah, I like all three of them actually. So Excel for spreadsheets, Excel for schedules, PowerPoint for worksheets with a little bit of Word here and there. I prefer writing text in Word. Writing text in PowerPoint is such a pain because you have to do text boxes. And I don't know about you, but I always can never get them in the right spot. It's always slightly off. Like you can see here, Rainbow Write is not exactly in the same position as Stamp It, but it's, little bits like that. You can live with them. But writing text in Word is so much easier because you don't have to write text boxes, obviously, because it's a word processing app. Is it an app? I don't know. Word processing. Yeah, I suppose it is. Word processing application. But everything else in PowerPoint is much better. So yeah, so I've got cats, pumpkins, or jack-o'-lanterns, witches' hats, and so that's 3, which would take, we've got 3 weeks left of Halloween. So that's fine, we'll do one of those a week. Then Christmas, we'll have probably 4. I just need to fix that slightly. Christmas trees, lights, trees, and I've got that one. And we usually start Christmas in November, towards the latter end. So usually the last 1.5 to 2 weeks, I'm just going to fix that, of November. So that's why there are slightly more for November. So there's my basic worksheet, the Stamp It Write It. As I said, we don't just do that, we do all the other interactive things. With the letter tiles, she does beading, stenciling, so she'll stencil, but I do all those things into her notebook, the spelling notebook, which I'll show you, which is just basically just a regular exercise book that she's decorated with some stickers. We'll do all those types of things in there, so stenciling and things. I don't have worksheets for those, but I do for this because with the Stamp It especially, it helps her to keep everything in the box rather than, when you're just doing it in a book, it's easy to go all over the place, which is fine. She can do that for fun too. But when I'm wanting her to do, excuse me, this for an actual lesson, then it's easier if it's in the box, and then she can do the rainbow right next to it. I thought I'd do a couple of January ones while I was here. So I got this snowman one, which is super cute, and then I'm just going to resize this this star one, which I thought was really nice. And then let's see what else I've got. I've got this winter hat one, which I think is really sweet, so I'm going to do that one. Look how cute that is. So that's that one, it's cute. I'm just going to print those off. Please check in our print preview to make sure that the border is actually where you want it to be, because I've had that previously where you printed off thinking, oh yeah, it's fine, and then you realise, the border was not actually in the right spot. So don't make that mistake. just quickly check through that your border is exactly where you want it to be before you hit the print button. Here they are from the printer. So there's one of the Christmas ones. It looks super cute. There's a Halloween. So we've got the witch's hat, pumpkin, and cats. And I think this one's my favourite. I really like that one. The lights on. What's underneath? Another Christmas tree one. That's cute too. Merry Christmas one. It's really nice. We'll probably use that the last week of school when we do our spelling. Presents. That's a snowflake one for January. I am actually organising them while I'm talking to you. Snowman one. This is for January as well. And the mittens and the hat. This was a one springy one that I had. So yeah, those are mine. That's not mine. That's for someone else at the bottom that I printed off for them. But yeah, so that's Halloween, Christmas, and wintry ones. I don't know actually how to do the actual template. I'll just do a quick demo. Just fast forward if you know how to do this, because I realise it's not brain surgery what I'm showing you. So just click new slide, and then I prefer to do the blank template. It's just easier. Then we are going to insert a table at the top. So I'm just going to do insert table, then it'll allow me to control columns and rows. So I'm just going to do 2 columns, and then I'm going to do 5 rows, and then I'm just going to stretch it to how I want it to be, which I always find is easier. And you can change the colour, but it doesn't really matter because I always make mine black anyway. And then what I do is I stretch it to fit. Okay, so once you've stretched it to fit, I'm just going to change it to black because I want to be able to see the lines. Just go to shading at the top and then make it white if you want it to be white like mine was. And then you've got to do that thing that I said I wish was made better, and that's insert your text box if you want to label them. So basically you just go to insert text box, and then it appears. Type whatever you want it to put. So mine would stamp it. You could just do it in that font, obviously, or you could change it to a different font as you normally would do. But over here I always do the rainbow right, so let's just center that so it looks a bit better. And then we're going to insert another text box. So let's insert that over here. And I just hate text boxes on Excel, on PowerPoint, because it's always faffy to get it just right. Maybe that's just me, but I don't like them. Okay, then what you can do is change your font. The font that I used, so the font that I use is in Excel is the KG Primary, but for sorry, not for Excel, for PowerPoint is the KG Primary lined, but always use the no space for PowerPoint because it comes funny if you don't, it comes out funny if you don't. If you use one of the other ones, it just does not work. And then you just write, well, let's write it properly, rainbow right. Okay, and then obviously you can change your sizes as you normally would do. So let's make this a bit bigger, 24, maybe a little bit bigger, 28, hang on, remember to highlight it first, I can't do that with one hand. There we go, so just get it to fit, so there we go. Now when you come to your box, so if you wanted it like mine was before, so you do your KG primary line, no space. For this particular size box, 96 font is fine. And then you have to press the correct button. So you have to use the bar key, which for me is this one, to get it to work properly. And then you just press them at the same time. See if I can do this one-handed. Yeah, there we go. So we just do that like this. There we go. And then you move on to your next box. So that was a basic little template for similar to what I did. If you want to duplicate it at all, or if you want to do something similar, completely free. Obviously you've made it yourself, and all the clip art's free, so just a great way to make your spelling a little bit more interesting. Well, not necessarily interesting, but more pretty to look at. Okay, so we'll get on to what's in my box now. Here is the spelling box. And then what I do is in here I keep a variety of different activities depending on what we are doing that week. So in this particular week I have got these beads, alphabet beads, and some pipe cleaners for her to thread her spelling words if she wants to. She also has her spelling notebook in here, so this is if she's going to write anything. She decorated it obviously. If she's going to write anything, then she'll write it in here, so that goes for spelling words plus dictation as well. Then I have got the sight words from the Moffat Girls, a sight word unit for vet, I think it is, yeah, it's vet. So basically you get the board, so she can put her animal here, and then she can use whatever building material that we are doing that week. So for this week we have got the Unifix cubes, so she'll use that to build it with, and then what she will do is she will either, so over different days we'll do different activities, thread it with the beads and stamp and rainbow write it. So here we've got our stampers, and then we've got a few different activities in here as well. So I've also got some Val team cards in here, so basically she'll choose one of these erasers and then put that on the correct answer for the Val team. And then I've also been putting the best starts for language arts centres in here because I thought they went really well actually on one of the days that we do our spelling. So this is the fishing one. So basically you use dry erase marker to circle the noun. So this is the noun fishing version. So we did nouns in first grade, so this is just review for her, but it's really fun because it's a fishing game. So basically what you do, so she has a card here that she'll circle the noun on, and then she'll use this little fishing rod that's got a magnet on and attach it to, or fish out the correct, I can't even do this because I'm looking, there we go, fish out the correct fish with the magnetic fishing rod, and put it onto the card. And it's just a fun way to practice those grammar skills. Technically it's not really spelling, but I think it works really well in our little hands-on box for spelling. So that's my spelling box, what's in it this week. It does vary. We also use All About Spelling, so some weeks I have the cards for that in here. This week I wanted to concentrate on some Val teams to go with our reading curriculum, and obviously we've got our noun in there, our grammar activity for nouns, and then we've got our sight words activities as well. So thanks for watching, take care, see you soon.